Hello everyone, in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to add cookie in DotDotPwn. Okay, so in this video, I assume that you already understood what is DotDotPwn, and also there are some prerequisites in this tutorial, which are you have downloaded DotDotPwn and also you have downloaded CURL. Okay, so in this video, I use a Docker container called hackers exploit slash bounty toolkit. And so in this Docker container, there are already um, serial and also the .pound. And first thing that I'm going to show you is how the target app looks. Okay, so it is basically a Spring Boot app, and you can see how to run it in this instructions. All right, so I'm gonna make a new windows of Chrome browser, and to see it you can go to localhost 8081 and slash testing. And of course, because we use there is security in here, there is authentication in here, so we have to log in first, and the username and the password is just user and also user for the password, and click sign in, and it will redirect us back again to the slash testing endpoint, and it will give us this hello world as the result. So that's the first how the target apps work. Okay, so the endpoint is testing, and we're gonna use the cookie to pass the authentication. Okay, so after we know how the target app works, we are going to see how the concept of this .pound will work. Okay, so .pound has, wait, I'm going to clear this first. So .pound has a module called std out module, and that's the module that we are going to use. So as you can see here, this is the dash m std out, and if we copy it and paste it in the command line and we press enter, it will show us all the folders that .pound will use in the path traversal tag. Now, there is something that I want to remind you, which is there is this dash d parameter argument. Okay, so this dash d means the level of deepness in path traversal tag. So the higher it is, the deeper it is. And in this, the maximum is 8 and the minimum is 1. So here in this tutorial, we are just going to use 2 level of deepness. Okay, so um, in order for us to use this std out module, we are going to combine it with CRL, all right? So CRL can pass the authentication with cookie by adding the cookie header. Okay, just wanna prove you something, that if we don't use the cookie header here, so this is URL with cookie while this one without cookie. So if we use the command without cookie and then we paste it here and we press enter. Wait, oh wait, I kind of forget. Okay, so here there's we have to adjust according to our Wi-Fi private IP address in order to pass the to get to the server, to the target server. I have prepared it here, and if I copy this command here, it will and we paste it here, it will give us the 302 status code, which means it redirects us to another page. And in this case, it redirects us to the login page. All right, so it means that this will pass the authentication. However, if we use the CRL command with cookie, like so, I mean, in this case, we have to adjust the Wi-Fi private IP address and also the cookie. So I have also prepared it here, and I'm gonna copy it and see it here. So I'm gonna, okay, I guess. So look here, it gives us 200 status code, which means the request is successful. And if we take a look at the value of the request, it will give us hello world, just like I showed you before. Right now, we know that the CRL command is the key to access the server with cookie. So finally, we have to combine it with the .dot.pwn here. So it is just some precaution that I do remove output.txt. So if you never have output.txt, it is fine if you don't use this remove output.txt. And in this case, I'm gonna copy everything. All right, here it is the same thing as this one. Wi-Fi private IP address and cookie should be adjusted by ourselves. And of course, I have prepared it myself here. So I'm gonna copy it here. And well, I'm going to show you how does it work first. So as you can see here, it will do for loop, and the variable is fast pattern. And in this case, the fast pattern will be appended to the testing endpoint. So this is the endpoint, and then it will extend it with the fast pattern variable. And if we copy all of it and go to this, and then first I do remove the output.txt, and then I'm gonna do the path traversal tag. So I click enter, I press enter, and it will show something like this. Okay, so it is doing the request over and over again. But because it seems to take a long time, I'm gonna skip it. In your case, of course, you have to go through all of it if we want to do the path traversal attack more thoroughly. And I'm gonna stop it. And if we see the output.txt, it will show us the result of the path traversal attack. And as you can see here, because there's only one endpoint, which is the testing endpoint, other stuff, the fuzzer endpoint will have 400 status code, which is the bad request. It means the resource isn't exist in that particular endpoint. So that's how it works. So I think that's all from me. Thank you so much for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.